I know, this is the last thing you were expecting. A Fortnite competitive YouTuber talking about testosterone? What in the world? But just let me cook, because having high testosterone is the biggest advantage you could have when it comes to going pro in this game, or quite frankly, anything else in life that requires any competition at all to be successful in. So today I'm going to explain to you guys why having high testosterone is so helpful for Fortnite competitive, and some things you can start doing right away to increase it. Testosterone is a chemical inside of us that both males and females have, but obviously males have a way higher abundance of it. And basically, super simplified, is a chemical in your body that your body creates, and then your body reacts to it to turn you from a boy into a man. Which, out of many things it does to us, it does something mentally. It makes us more competitive, aggressive towards success, able to withstand like hardships better, more motivated, which are all things that are going to set you apart from your competition heavily, and well, make going pro way easier. So before 2023, I didn't go outside much, didn't get much sunlight, ate whatever I wanted, was kind of chubby and had like a high body fat percentage. Just all round, didn't care about my health and hadn't yet taken weight training seriously. And since then, I have lost 12 kg while my strength went up, so it was all fat loss. And by the way, being lean is helpful towards your testosterone, that's why I'm saying it. Also, I've made more of an effort to go outside and get way more sunlight. And also, compared to the average person, my diet is now extremely clean. And also another thing that I started doing that was very important was taking weight training seriously. And now I don't think it's a coincidence that I have been way more successful with YouTube. I definitely contribute a lot of my success towards my improving of my testosterone, because I now just always feel like more aggressive towards success. I'm more competitive. I'm always thinking, how can I beat these people in the same scene as me and do better than them? Which I don't think I used to feel like this. Now why wouldn't this be the same with competitive Fortnite? It literally has the word competitive in it. And the thing is, since testosterone is at an all-time low nowadays, literally, on average today, men have 42% less testosterone than they did in 1980. Knowing that, imagine how easy it would be to destroy your competition if you just did these like basic things that no one else does. You would just instantly like be 2 times more aggressive than the average person. It would be so easy to go pro. Okay, now that you're probably convinced that you should be increasing your testosterone if you want to go pro in Fortnite, how do you do it? First of all, as a quick disclaimer, never take steroids because they will destroy your health forever. Now, the general advice I think is really good to improving your testosterone is to think, what would a hunter-gatherer living thousands of years ago in the wild do, eat, or use? Because basically that's just what our bodies are designed to do and withstand, right? Like for food, they'd only be able to eat whole foods with no preservatives or chemicals or anything like that. So you need to always push your diet towards that as much as possible. And I say constantly push it towards that ideal because I know in nowadays it's so hard to get to that ideal diet, or even impossible. Because yes, even all the vegetables at the supermarket have been sprayed with something when they're being farmed. But you have to realize even a step from something really bad to something just bad is like a huge increase in your testosterone, and you're doing a great job. Now, what would a hunter-gatherer do? They would do a lot of movement, even if it's just walking. They would carry heavy things, pull heavy things, push heavy things. So do that. Go for some walks, go for some runs, and do some resistance training in the gym. Now, no one will tell you this, but when you do get into the gym, do not fall for the trap of using this like super processed pre-workout and other supplements, because they are just super processed and they will lower your health and testosterone. Like, do you think you'll see a hunter-gatherer pulling out their bubblegum flavored processed white powder stimulating drug before they go on their hunt? No, get that out of here, bro. Now, what about sleep? Do you think hunter-gatherers sleep at 3 AM and then have an alarm clock to wake them up at 6 AM? Nah, they just slept until their body felt like waking up, getting themselves a full night's rest. Yes, I know, if you're trying to completely emulate what a hunter-gatherer would do, then you'll probably go to sleep as soon as it got dark. But sometimes with this, you have to take hours and just do your absolute best to try and replicate what they would have done. So just try getting as much sleep as possible, and if you have the privilege to do so, wake up without an alarm. I do it and my health has been improved so much from it. There are many more things that help your testosterone, but these 3 things will bring you the most benefit: diet, physical activity, and sleep. So focus on those heavily and perfecting them before anything else. Because when I started to look into this myself, it got super overwhelming, because you start to learn any interaction with plastic is actually bad for your testosterone. And if you think about that for a minute, that's a lot of things you do, like basically everything. And that is cool to worry about in the future, but for now, let's just focus on the important things that'll give you the most benefit. Because once you get overwhelmed in a subject like this, you usually just give up. So my advice, just focus on these 3 important things: diet, physical activity, and sleep. And also just focus as well at doing these one step at a time. So for example, if all 3 of these things are bad in your life, just focus on getting good sleep every day. Basically just forgetting about all the other things you could be doing until you have perfected sleep. And then once you've done that, come back and add another thing. And honestly, I think this endeavor is a great thing to do for your whole life. Constantly improving every aspect of your life for the sole reason of increasing your testosterone, because you will be way more healthier, happier, more successful, and many other things.